Good morning, welcome to the Newfoundland Outsider, and on this episode we're after some big brook trout. So we are on the west coast of Newfoundland. We're in the back of Grand Lake, and we're going to do a 25-kilometer loop over 4 days and try and catch some big brook trout. Tonight we're going to try and make it to an old cabin a friend of mine got and said I could use. So we're going to haul all the gear there and use that for a base camp. Big old black bear today. It's probably right on the front of me. Hope he keeps going. We got a big old black bear in front of us. We saw the footprints back there. He was just in front of us going on the same trail. And I caught up with his poop. So that's black bear poop if you ever come across this in the woods. And later on in the fall it'd be full of blue or red berries. This shit a bit of weight. Okay, more black bear poop, and this is what I mean by berries. This one has been eating partridge berries, which are common here as we get closer to the barrens. So if you see that on your travels, that's black bear. Now generally around here you won't have a problem. They're gone way before you even know they're around. Unless it's mom with a couple cubs, then you better be careful. Okay, we just arrived at the first pond in the system of ponds we want to fish in over the next 25 kilometers. It was a bit of a slog because a lot of the path and the old trails are grown in badly. So we're going to have tea here now because I'm starving. And we're going to stay in this little brook here and make out a fire and get some tea. Well, it's gotten really windy on us, so we're going to tuck in a little bush here and get out of the wind and try and boil the kettle. Okay, let's see what we got for a snack. We got some cashews. A good afternoon snack. It's a little one, enough for supper. Alright, we're at the second pond in our little 25-kilometer route here. The first pond we got 3 or 4 pan size. I kept one of them for a snack for later on tonight. So we're going to try our luck in this pond. In the pursuit of the big brook trout. And we're using a 5 of diamonds spinner here. And in the evening time we're going to try the fly when it calms down, but it's very windy today. So yeah, we're still after the big brook trout. Okay, so that last pond also had lots of pan trout in it. No big ones. I didn't want to keep any right now, even for supper. We just came to the biggest lake of this chain, and there's some big ones after that. And this is the lake where the old cabin is on. We're going to use. So it's another 2 kilometers down the side. So what I'm going to do is set up my alpaca raft and load everything into the raft and paddle down to the cabin. But it's a lot of wind today, so we'll stay in the shoreline. And if it gets too windy, we'll just walk the rest of the way. All right, we're going down the lake where the old cabin is now. We just started the lake. It's a little windy, so we're going to cross over at this narrow point. But the wind is in our back, so we shouldn't have any problem. Haven't seen much wildlife today. I did see one moose, but it's way too far to film. But this is what you call pure wilderness. We are a long ways from everyone. So it's nice just to be out here. Even if we don't catch fish, even if we don't see wildlife, it's nice just to be out here. All right, so we got one little one on here in the big pond. Oh, it's not bad. If I get control of them, that's a nice little fish. Okay, the fish are getting a little bigger. We're in the big lake now. So we're going to roll up to, or paddle up through where we got the last one and see if we can't get another one that size or bigger for supper. When the wind drops out later tonight, we'll troll around for the big ones. Oh, there's a good one on there. I lost him. Oh, I got him on. Oh, I got the good guy on. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. I'll nurse him in. Come on, buddy. I didn't bring a net either. Oh, he's a beauty. He's a beauty. That's what we're after. Come on, come on. Come on, buddy, come on. Yay! We got one, we're on the board. As soon as I can calm them down, I'll show you. Okay, now that's what we're after. Woohoo! Big brook trout. Now that's what we came for. Day one. Nice. All right. That is awesome. That is a beauty. Wow. Now that's worth it. We got a little one. Oh, he's off. Got a little one. A little guy. Let you go, buddy. Ruin my worm. Oh, frigger. All right, we made it to the little cabin. Oh, it's a welcome sight after all day traveling. Ooh, it's gonna be nice to get the fire going. And we managed to get one big trout. We'll try later on in the evening for more of them guys. So there's lots of pan size. These are nice trout, nice and red in this pond. There's lots of these. I didn't keep many. Just got two of these for supper actually. But what I'm really after is these puppies. Look at that beauty. That is great. Look at that thing. Man. That is what we're after. So we got one, and it's only the first day. And we have tonight yet. Okay, we're at the camp. And the sticks are a little rotten. And this here is what you call a bear bed. It's a bed of nails so the bears won't come in your cabin. So we'll pick that up. Just tied with a bit of string. All right, home sweet home. Okay, we're at camp. We finally made it. It is 4 o'clock. We're just getting settled in now. I'm just getting the fire going. She is roaring. I can get my boots and that dried up. We'll get the little cabin here all warmed up, and then just before dark we'll go back out, see if we get another big fish. There's a loon going by out there. Okay, we're having teriyaki noodles. And some trout. Teriyaki noodles. Oh, that butter's a little hard. And candy cake. Man, look at the candies in that. That's from my lovely wife. I said put extra candies in it, and she sure did. Now that's what you call as a candy cake. No looking for candies there. So we're all sitting away in this little cabin. It's great to have a cabin actually to come to. After we've done our supper here, see if we can catch a couple more big brook trout. Steep for what? If you split your trout down the back instead of the front, you get all these nasty bones out of there that people don't like. All right, we're going out for a little evening trout. Hopefully catch another big one this evening. We'll go over by this island here and skirt around the shore. Try our luck. Another one on. This one's a bit better. Oh, here's a nice one. Another little one. Let that guy go. Beautiful trout. Too small, but it's nice trout. And another brookie. Oh, I got a nice one. Whoa. Okay, that's a nice one. That's a beauty. Look at the colors on that thing. That's a perfect eating brookie there. That's a nice fish. Alright, we're done the evening trout. It is cold. My fingers are froze. I got a few pan trout. I let them go. I did keep one. A nice trout there. I'll go with my big one. Whew, I'm cold. So that's it for day one. And our search for big brook trout. We'll try it again tomorrow. Turned out to be quite an evening. Beautiful. Good morning. We're just getting up here. It's around 6 o'clock now. The sun is up already. It gets up really early actually. I had such a good sleep after yesterday's walk that I slipped in. So we're going to get some breakfast now. It's day 2 on our little expedition here to catch bigger brook trout. We did great yesterday. We had a great hike, great meal. Caught a nice trout and some pan-sized trout. And it's not all about catching big trout. It's getting out, catching fish, living on the land. That's what it's about. But the big ones are sure nice. Hi, Mom. We're staying at this old cabin that the guy said I could use. And back in the day, he had everything boardwalk. It's seen better days, but what a time he had back in the day. He had his own bush plane. He used to fly in here and stay at his cabin. Now that was a life. Yeah, nothing yet. I've been fishing for a couple hours. I'm going down to the other end of the lake. The flies are out. There's lots of flies. Okay, the flies are bad right now. And I forgot my hat and my insect repellent back at the camp. So we're going to have to go back and get some. It's warming up and they're coming out in swarms. Got to get back to the camp before the flies eat me. Man, there's a lot of flies. Okay, we're taking a little break from fishing. It's warm now and the flies are bad. So I'm going to do a couple repairs to this camp here. It's always a good idea to do some repairs or make it at least a bit better than when you found it. And the steps on these is very bad, so I'm going to repair the steps today. Okay, before we go back fishing, we're going to have to make ourselves a fish stringer so that when we catch a trout, we don't put it in the boat and get all the blood and guts in our boat. So the first thing we need is a branch of a spruce tree, and we want a live one. Like that. Because when you drill your hole, you don't want to split it with a dry, dead stick. Okay, we're making a fish stringer. Self a little branch. You want about 4 or 5 inches long. Okay, you want to sharpen out one of the ends to make it easier to go through the fish's gills. Then you want to flatten one side, and the reason for flattening one side is that you have to drill a hole in it, and it makes it easier to stabilize the little stick. Then you get your handy dandy Swiss Army knife. You drill a hole right in the middle. So we're going to drill until you got a nice hole through there. And the reason for using live wood or wet wood, because it doesn't split as badly or at all, especially little spruce tops. There, like that. When you got that done, I got this string here. It's a little big, but you use whatever you got. I'm going to sharpen it out a bit here. It's too thick. And tie a knot. Like that. And then tie a knot on this side too. So your fish stringer stays at the end of the rope all the time. Like that. So you tie this into your boat, or your canoe, or your alpaca raft. Keep it tied all the time. And this one here, you go through the fish's gills, and when it comes through, the fish won't be able to get off. It's on her like that. So put it through the gills and then open it up. There, now we got a fish stringer. We'll get ready again to go off and do a little trout, because it's only 10 o'clock yet. And then we'll come back, get my nephew and his buddy supposed to be arriving around lunchtime or just after. So we'll come back and cook up a good meal, because they're going to be hungry. Okay, we got one here. Looks to be a little bigger. Might be a nice one. Oh, he's a nice one. We'll get him in. Hey! That's a nice fish. Oh! Crazy, but nice. Okay. Oh, that's a beauty. Look at the blue spots. Perfect fish. Nice fish. That'll be good later. The flies are thick. The wind has dropped out and the flies are everywhere. Man, there's flies. Okay, I want to show you the proper way to reel in a trout. When you got a trout on, don't reel in till your line is way up to the top. I see people trying to reach for the top of the rod because it's bent up so badly. You just keep a little bit of line out. That's wrong. Keep enough line in and then bring the fish to you. Keep your rod straight. Some people got so much force, if that ever lets go, the hook is going right in your hand. Don't do it. Stop it. Bring the fish to you. Thank you. We got another one. This one's smaller. Ooh, good pan trout. We're going to keep that one because we're going to have some trout tonight. We got it hooked in the bottom. The flies are back. Got it. Got another one. This one's a good one. It's a bit crazy. Hey. It'll be great. It'll be great later on tonight. Okay, it's time for some lunch now. It's actually 10 to 1. So I'm getting kind of hungry. We got 3 trout that time. I got 7 or 8, but I kept 3 because they were nice for eating pan size later on when we want something to eat. I'm still waiting for my nephew and his buddy to come. I figured they'd be here by now. The flies are here, but not them. I'll show you the trout we got so far. comes the boys here. They're coming around the pond now. Boys got the load on. Got a big load. Would you do it again?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Good going or what?
I do it every day. It was good going. Until
Yeah.
I physically can't anymore, Bob.
So evening number 2 is coming to a close. We got about 7, 8 trout today. So I'm up here on the barrens right now, having a look at the north ponds. So I think tomorrow morning we'll get up at 5 and go north. And we'll make a big 10-kilometer circle and come back to the cabin where Nick and Mike are. So day 3 we'll be going north. Hopefully we'll get some luck for the big brookies up there. I'll see you tomorrow. So we got some mushrooms and onions. What we got here? Oh, it looks like salmon, don't it?
It does. It does look like salmon.
That's a big trout.
Sorry, Mike.
Some steak,
Oh my God.
rice. We got it all here tonight.
Holy. Ah, man. Coffee.
Unreal.
Two boys.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Jack of rum.